Goku. This going. Okay, I didn't turn that on. That's fine. Okay.
Oh, I like that title.
What?
UI Goku Glazer. I like that.
Yeah, it's kind of clickbait, but not really clickbait.
Nah, I'll do it. I'll glaze him all day right now.
All right, that's what I wanted to hear. All right, dude, why this shit freeze again? Hold on. I'm running Chrome. I don't know why it's. Hold on. If it stops, I may have to start it again because it keeps freezing.
Yeah, no problem.
I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe I should have restarted before I. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I don't know why this shit is freezing. All right. Anyway, we're just gonna get started. Who cares? I mean, if the shit restarts, we can just restart ourselves. It's fine.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. Well, actually, let me move this real quick. Did the shit reload or not? All right, guys. So today is the day we are confronting one of the biggest tech UI Goku Glazers. And do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, of course. Hello, Chad. My name is Eder. A little bit of Dokkan background for myself. I basically been playing Dokkan since like year one. I distinctly remember my first banner being the Fizz Vegeta Blue and AGL Rose banner. Distinctly being in my room, summoning on that banner, getting my first shaft. It was not fun, but I did pull my Fizz Vegeta Blue. So let's just say I've been around for a long time. So yeah, I watched the game grow up along myself. So it's a fun game. So here I am defending one of the, I guess you can say, more controversial units of that is Tech UI Goku. So yeah.
All right, there you go. Yo, Christian Garcia, what's goody in the hoodie, my boy? Did I see LR Int Super Saiyan Trio Easy A? I did. I mean, what? I think they're coming out tonight. I think we'll be able to test them out and see how they're doing. I think they're coming out
Oh,
tonight.
I'm excited for those guys too. The Easy A. I'm
Do
kind of
you
excited for those.
do you have a copy? Because a lot of people don't have one.
I was fortunate to pull like 2 copies. I think on their second banner they came out. I think like literally I was just like, oh, I got them. And like literally,
Okay.
I think last night I was just like, when their Easy A details announced, I looked and I'm like, I don't even have them awakened yet.
Okay. Well, yeah, it looks like they dropped tonight. So Christian Garcia, we'll be able to see exactly how they're doing tonight. So that's good to know. Yo, Velcro John, Ian, what's goody in the hoodie, guys? You guys ready? We're confronting the biggest Tech UI Goku Glazer. And if you guys know, I am the biggest Tech UI Goku hater. So this is gonna be like some interesting conversation right here, because I'm just in shock that anybody actually likes Tech UI Goku. So
Fair enough.
it's gonna be fun. All right, so going back before we get into like the actual meat of this conversation, what year did the Vegito Blue and Rose banner drop again? Because I wasn't playing during that time.
Bro, it dropped in November of 2016. And I was I think, either in a sophomore or junior in high school.
Oh dang! So it was fresh, huh?
It was but a young lad, that game. It's kind of wild, like thinking back. Like I basically grew up with that game. It's just like, and I met so many people just playing Dokkan. It's just like some people like look over the screen. I'm like, what are you playing? I'm like, basically Candy Crush, but with Dragon Ball Z characters. That's the best way I can explain it.
Okay, okay. So you said, wait, were you playing on JP or global?
I was a global player. I never really was on the JP bandwagon. I personally prefer being behind because at the time, being in high school, I'll admit, I swiped as soon as I got my first paycheck. But, being free to play, I was like, you look at the JP side, you look at the JP banners coming out, you're like, oh, I can better plan out. Like, I originally was going to summon on this banner, but then, like, this really cool character comes out. I'm like, oh, never mind. I'm saving for that banner. So, it's like pros and cons to, like, being sync and being behind.
Yeah, the global foreskin. I remember that. I remember those days.
Yeah, yeah, we did get shafted a lot. I mean, I still remember the what was it, like the 300 Dragonstone incident? Yeah, we still talk about that.
Yeah, I did notice that JP always did get the better treatment, but some people might disagree. I don't know.
You weren't. Oh my gosh, I just distinctly remember the to be release for the big G4 and the first Omega Shenron. That was just a slap in the face. I remember pulling for those two. Like it was like basically getting half a unit. I'm like, I can't even use them as leaders, and it was just so funny.
Yeah, I was going to say, were you even able to use them at all?
Well, I mean, not under leader skill, but as a team, like just as a team part, yeah, they were pretty good. Even I think at that time, still Fizz Vegeta Blue was still really good, so I just used him under his leader skill.
So was it just like the mono teams, or I don't think leader skills were a
Oh,
thing back
dude,
then,
it
right?
was yeah, no, that was mono team, but the Vegeta Blue and the Rose, they introduced the super class variant, so super class and extreme.
Okay, okay. Doesn't it take you back?
Dude, it just thinking about that, I'm like, oh my God, it's like it's crazy, There's so many like shenanigans that I also went through. It's like, I mean, of course, you had the to be released incident. You had the first big glitch, which was the airplane mode glitch. I never partook in that, but I heard about the stupid shenanigans you could do. But yeah, I was there for the airplane glitch. Um, Oh yeah, it was just so much. Like Dokkan, like unironically, that game has so much history. Now going into like close to 12 years now, which is crazy to think about.
Yeah, that is true because most gotcha games they don't last longer than like what 5 years at most.
Yeah, no, it's kind of crazy, and it's just like you're just popping bubbles, and it's just insane.
Yeah, so when I started playing Dokkan, it was June. Okay, so I started playing June of 2021, but
All right.
I had the game downloaded, I want to say like as of 2020, but I didn't play until 2021. So can I say I started playing in 2020 or 2021?
I would say just having it downloaded that constituted enough. I'm not like the Dokkan Bible saying, "Oh, you didn't play it until you actually like completed your first whatever event." So, yeah, I would say you started in 2020.
All right, cool. All right, we're just going to go along with that then. All right, so it's funny you mentioned, and like I said, we're going to get into like the meat of the conversation, but just to kind of break the ice a little bit. I was actually, it's funny, when you were a sophomore, I think I might have been a senior. I already graduated high school because you said that was like
Oh,
2016, right?
yeah, that was 2016.
Yeah. Oh, no. Okay. So I graduated that year. So we're probably not that much older than each other.
Yeah, no, like I'm only like 25, and I would assume you're like 27.
Yeah. I'm turning 28 like in a week. So, in case you guys want to give me a gift, I'll be just putting that out there. All right, cool. So now that, we kind of got acquainted with each other. What's up, man? Like, what's up with Tech UI Goku, bro? Let's talk about it. Why
Yeah,
do you
right.
why do you why do you enjoy him so much?
Well, before we actually go into Tech UI, we'll give it a little the youngings in the chat, like me being like the unk of this conversation of terms of playing Dokkan. Do you know the first unit to have dodge in their kit?
The first unit?
Yes, the first unit that Dokkan gave dodge to.
Wasn't it the like Invisible Man or some shit like that? It's like a SR or R character.
It was actually the STR Janimba.
Oh, he was the first one to actually have dodge in his kit.
He was the first one to have dodge in a kit. The Invisible Man came a little bit later, but yeah,
Uh,
STR Janimba was the first unit to have dodge in their kit. And like in a technical standpoint, technically every unit was a dodge unit because around that same time frame, in November of 2016, the hidden potential system came out. So of course that started the whole debacle of crit additional dodge build. Of course, back in the day, it was crit and additional because lo and behold, they didn't have all that. Units were had like a sentence. Okay, we're spoiled. Okay, we're spoiled with units. Okay, we had to like we had to sacrifice like, oh, I really want this crit. We were fishing for crits back then. So yeah, for me, like I distinctly remember being like a little bit OCD, so I liked having all the little icons like illuminated. So I I don't remember if I copied or I just started doing it on my own, but I actually started giving all my units 3 dodge, the infamous 3 dodge, you know. And for me, it just looked nice, you know. I just liked seeing all the things highlighted, but I just can't tell you how many times when Super Battle Road came out and that 3% chance just saved my life. I'm like, oh my God, I actually would have just been eviscerated if that hit. Or it was true. Like, if you didn't give the unit 3 dodge, you literally had a 0% chance of like doing anything. You're like, I'm cooked. You're done. You can't do anything. But because I always gave them 3 dodge, there was that chance, that 3% chance to like, I have a chance to live. Now, of course, it being 3%, I died a lot. But when it hit, I was like, oh my God, it actually happened. And there was some crazy stuff. Like sometimes I hit 3 back to back, and it's just like unheard of. Like 3% chances back to back is just ludicrous, but it happens.
yeah, when
And
that three dodge needs to hit, it hits.
it hits. It was different back in the day. Like I'm talking, people are complaining about like, oh, he only has 50% chance to dodge. That's not good enough. Even people are not even saying, people are even saying like, great chance, 70% chance isn't good enough. I'm like, yo, you were lucky to get medium chance. Dude, medium chance was like groundbreaking for us. I was like, medium, oh my God, that's game breaking. That was game breaking because that's what STR Janemba had, a medium chance to dodge. That was just crazy for us.
So medium, that's like a 30% chance.
Yep, this 30% chance, and for us that was crazy. That was like, oh my God, he's broken. That was broken for us.
Huh, I was not aware of the dodge shenanigans back in the day.
Yeah, it was a whole debacle. Yeah, I'm pretty sure people know about the 3 dodge, but yeah, it was a debate when the hidden potential system first came out. But that kind of leads into like the tech UI and like the whole thing with dodge being such a difficult mechanic to balance. Like when you give an ability to any character, because now any character that's a UR can have the dodge, you know. You have the potential just to completely ignore the damage calculations of the game. It's just like it's so broken. There's so many games that don't calculate 0 damage because it's just like it's too busted. Like for instance, like Pokemon doesn't do 0 damage. You're always gonna do one. You fight a level 100 Pokemon with your level 1 Rattata or whatever, you're doing 1 damage. There's no such thing as 0 damage. So for me, it's just like dodge units are so difficult to balance, and it's just like they gotta have a trade-off. And it's just like with Tech UI, it's just like, well, I realized bringing this guy, there's a good chance I'm just dying, like 100%. He's 2 years old, coming up on 3. There's no denying when he gets touched, yeah, he kind of blows up. But if you get that mythical 5 turns with him, and you're just like, okay, I'm in deep in the fight, and I know I have Tech UI next rotation. I know I can pop his domain, and I know I'm safe. And it's just like having a late game, like deep in the fight character that can go slot 1 no matter what is just too invaluable. And his domain is just crazy for, especially on Realm of Gods. The superclass variation is just like bonkers. The amount of damage you can do in those 3 turns is just like insanity. And like that's the trade-off. And like me, I'm like openly will be like, okay, yeah, I'm bringing Tech UI. There's a good chance I'm probably gonna die, but still, 70% chance, I'm gonna take that gamble. And like, I think as you can see in the Discord, one of your Discord channels, where I basically ran the Dokkan Gauntlet on like every meta relevant boss or like every showcase boss. Like, it's the same team. Tech UI is there. He's doing the work. He's providing some support. I even put him slot 1 sometimes where I'm just like, I don't want to use Fizz UI just yet. Because I do play Fizz UI inverse, so I do use Evo Vegeta first, and I try to save Tech UI, not Tech UI, the Fizz UI dodge support for later. That's kind of how I play Realm of Gods.
Okay.
Which is kind of like why Realm of Gods is currently my favorite team in the game right now.
So, okay, I can kind of I can agree with what you said about, you know, his capabilities late game into the fight. It's just my biggest criticism, and this is not just Tech UI Goku's issue. It's a lot of units that were plagued with this kind of condition. Like 5 turns from the character's entry. I feel like that's some BS.
Yeah, it was some BS. I'll admit that condition is not the greatest. Getting Tech UI slot 7 is like, ah man, this is gonna be a slog. But at the end of the day, it's like, well, it's do or die. I rarely don't reset. I'm just like, I'll just play out the turn, see what happens, and you know, it works out sometimes.
Hey man, I'm the king of resets. I don't care, bro. If I see a dub, I'm getting that dub, bro. If I see the crit fishing, I'm a crit fish. I don't care.
Fair enough. But yeah, you know, I kind of just played a turn. But yeah, worst case scenario, you get Tech UI slot 7. Best case, you get him turn 1, which is like basically what you want. But sometimes I actually kind of want him in the second rotation just to kind of hold off a little bit longer. Because like there's so many things. Rock specifically for me is like definitely like one of the higher skill cap teams in the game, because there's a lot of stupid things you can do with that team, and it's just like a lot of people don't realize it. Because when you finally do get MUI out for Tech UI, it's like he gives DOS support. I think that a lot of people do forget about that he gives that 10% dodge chance. And it's just like a lot of units on Realm of Gods have like bare minimum 77% chance to dodge. Like look at some of these like units, like the Super Easy A Int UI Goku. The dude has like 87% charge for like a few turns. You pop the domain with him, that goes up to 97. Tag Blues, they got 80 base dodge, go up to 90. It's just like insanity what you can do with some of these teams. It's not even factoring in if like you save the Fizz UI support. So essentially, you can sometimes get turns where the entire rotation gets 100% dodge with that.
So, okay, let me ask you this, because I had somebody in the chat just drop this. Christian Garcia says, Easy A Int Hirudegarn over Tech UI Goku. How do you feel about that?
I definitely see the argument for it. The only issue I'll probably put Tech UI over Huragon is just the support he provides is much more impactful than Huragon. Huragon's really good, but he is my STR UI. He doesn't dodge for me. He is my curse unit. So right now I have him benched, but he's still a really good unit. But I value the support and utility that Tech UI has over the Hirudegan because he gives so much support, not only his domain, but on his ultra super attack effect, 59% attack and defense to the allies. It's so much. It's so much support.
Okay, so talking about the support he gives to the team, I will say I do think like out of all the UI Gokus that they've dropped, like UI Sign and I guess the only mastered UI Goku turn 1 character, I think honestly the Super Easy 8 Int UI Sign Goku has probably died the least. Like I think since he Easy 8, for me he's only gotten touched like twice, and I use him like damn near like almost every day. So I think even without Tech UI Goku's like domain effects and everything, I still think he probably has the most consistent dodge chance, which is kind of weird because you know how like AGL MUI Goku, he has turn 1 100% dodge, same as Fizz UI. But why do you think that they missed, I guess not missed the mark, but why do you think those two had turn 1 100% dodge but not Tech UI or STR UI?
Because you look at his condition, I think it's definitely his domain condition. Imagine like him having 100% dodge. You literally only had to survive one other turn, and then you pop the domain, and that's it. It's like they had when you look at his domain, it's just like this is kind of broken. Like there's not a lot of dodge canceling fights, but I think recently in the data download there is going to be one dodge canceling fight. So it's just like ooh wee, that's going to be fun. But if they did give Tech UI 100% dodge, it's now like, okay, he has 100% dodge. Now he literally only needs to survive one turn, one more turn, and he's up. The main's up. And it's just like, yeah, it's just like way too much. And like at the time he released, it's just like, yeah, no, we're not doing that.
Well,
So
I mean,
I think they definitely gave him that for a reason.
I think another thing I have to remember also is that Tech UI Goku, he came out at a time when he was still able to at least take one hit, at most. But nowadays, like when you try to use them, it's like, bro, he gets touched. Like that's the end of your fucking, that's the end of your run, bro. So it's like, it just feels a little frustrating now because even then, like with the guard that he has, and even with like the dodge chance, how much dodge chance does he have again?
He has 70.
It's like even at 70%, it's just kind of like, come on, bro. Like, how are you failing a 70% dodge like majority of the time? Like, that makes no sense.
Yeah, no, but I actually had Tech UI live a couple of normals because a lot of it has to do with the insane support that Fizz UI gives him. And, it's just like Tech UI, his main thing is he has a lot of phase 1 buffs. He doesn't have a lot of phase 2. And with a lot of modern units, a lot of modern units have phase 2. So you pair that, he already has pretty good phase 1 stats. Like you look at his phase 1 stats, it's like 300%. That's a lot. That's still a lot, but he has no phase 2. Then you pair that up with the phase, it's like 60% from the Fizz UI. It's just like, oh yeah, he can take a couple of hits actually. Because I actually had him live a couple of hits from the God Goku RE fight. And also he lived like 2 hits, and I was just like, all right, cool. Let's go. Run with save. We did a fight and was able to beat that. It was pretty fun.
I don't know.
So,
I'd be kind of scared to run him sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. Like just that.
I think it's definitely like. Oh no, you can go.
I was just gonna say just that inherent like trauma in the back of my mind, knowing how hard he sold my fights, even late game, bro. It's like, could you imagine being like 20, maybe 30 minutes into a fight? You're literally at the last sliver of health, and then you have faith in the one unit that could actually stand a chance to take the dodge and just fucking fails. That's my image of Tech UI Goku. Like, fuck,
yeah,
bro, is he gonna sell?
That's a couple of things, you know. It's you either go with some units, like some units, there are very few units that can just outright face tank. Like, what? There's some crazy supers, like 20 million crit supers, 15 million crit supers. There's some nasty supers in there, and a lot of people forget that's a big super. Not a lot of units can live that. So you're like, well, I have a chance to die guarantee, or, you know, this is why dodge units are so hard to balance, because they're like, well, I don't care if I'm getting hit with a 30 million super if I just outright dodge it. It's just like, it's difficult, because imagine, this is why I kind of also an STR blue defender right here. This is why the STR blues are like so stupid broken sometimes, because they're like, they have guard in their kit. Sure, you need to pop the Vegeta active skill, but now you're pairing guard, 70% damage reduction, and 80% dodge with some pretty good defense. It's just like, even if they get hit, they're still like alive. You're like, well, they got hit, but they're alive, and their run's good. It's just so difficult to balance dodge units. Because like, I still believe like dodge is like completely most broken ability in the game right now.
So Delta Ryan in the chat. Also, what's goody, Delta Ryan? What's goody? Brax, thank you for that dono, bro. Appreciate it. Thank you. So Delta Ryan says that's every unit. Super Battle Roads back in the day took 20 minutes long to do, and a unit would get clocked. It's not exclusive to Tech UI. Sadly, that's just every unit.
Yeah, some units get caught. It's like the nature of the game. It's just like, oh well, you know. It wouldn't be a game if you didn't lose every once in a while. You're like, damn, I'm going back in.
That was me during the fucking androids versus Cell Max, dude.
Yeah, that was a brutal mission, but I think I have kind of like the mentality, like every time I use Realm of Gods, especially like the Tech UI variation of it, I kind of go into it and I'm like, I know I'm probably going to die because I'm bringing Tech UI, because he's 2 years old now, coming up on 3. With some of these big bosses, I'm just like, yeah, if I die, I die, you know, whatever. I'll just hop back in. But when I win, I'm like, hell yeah, that was a good dub. That was a good dub.
But I mean, I know this is okay. I know the game is RNG at its core, but it's like bringing a character like that, even like, you know, this late into his life cycle. It's like the whole run is pretty much a gamble at this point. Instead of like, you know, you could maneuver some of your characters around to where you can manipulate it and be like, okay, I have a better chance at living this turn. You know?
Yeah.
Like I've kind of figured out, at least the way I like to play Fizz UI Goku and also Tech UI Goku at the same time. Personally, on a Realm of God setup, like I feel more comfortable putting either the STR Blues in slot 1, even though they can kind of get a little bit slaughtered nowadays, or, you know, the Super Easy A and UI Goku, because then again, you know, I have Fizz UI in slot 2 or slot 3. Well, and he's probably staying in slot 2, but he'd probably end up proccing the EX Super, which will guarantee him the dodge. And then, you know, if there's maybe like 1 or 2 attacks in slot 3 with Tech UI Goku, it's like, okay, I don't have to worry about it that much. But then again, it's like, that's pretty much the end of the turn. So even if he takes a hit, we'll probably just end up going into the next phase, and then I can kind of just maneuver from there.
Yeah. And that's kind of how I play Realm of Gods too. I definitely am a little bit more risky. I do put Fizz UI in front because I want that support. I'm a little bit greedy with that support. It's just way too broken to like not give it to the rest of the rotation. When I do actually use Fizz UI, because I do run Evo for like majority of the fight, because I kind of have STR Blue slot 1. Depending on rotation, I either have the AGL Gaku on his first turn, and just depending on the fight goes, you can put, you know, what's it called? Super Easy Int UI in front when he transforms, 100% dodge, do all that, maneuver again. There's just like a lot of play with Realm of Gods that I personally just really like about it. But yeah, like it's a gamble. Like Realm of Gods is like a very strong team, but right now, at least with the more UI setup, is definitely more of a dodge or die for a couple of units. Some units can't actually take a hit, like the Evo Vegeta, like STR Blues can take hits, but for the most part, that's it's a big dodge or die team. But I don't mind it because if they did tank hits, it'd just be a broken team at the end of the day.
So Christian Garcia says, what's funny is that he has LR Carnival AGL Jiren Rainbow with 35% dodge, and he dodges more than Tech UI Goku. But you can just kind of proc that up to just RNG just working in your favor. You know?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, back in the day, I remember hitting some stupid amount of 3% dodges back to back on a 3% dodge. I'm just like, what is happening? Like, it's a 3%. How are you hitting this? But when it happened, it happened. It's just like it happens. Like I can't. There's been a couple of times where I proc the Fizz UI support, and I think the STR Blues under that have like a 94% dodge. I got hit twice, and I'm like, that is crazy work. But it can happen. Like I said, 3% chance, it will happen. 94% chance not to get hit. You got that 6% chance, you're probably gonna get hit.
So I don't know if you were there that day, but I know it's a little off topic, but when it came to like failing like high percentage of dodges, I had ran Fizz God Goku transformed, and you know how he has 90% dodge before attacking, and he fucking failed a 90% chance to dodge. Can you believe that?
Oh yeah, I can believe that.
90%.
It happens. Maybe because of like I don't know. There's a lot of things in the factor because for me, I'm like, yeah, back in the day, 50% chance was the best we got. Like we didn't. I don't think there was a unit that got great chance to dodge for a while. I think the highest dodge chance we had back in the day was like 50% chance, and that was like a few months after STR Geneva released. So it's just like, yeah, you know. But yeah, failing at 90% jobs is just like it sucks, but it's just like, well, oh well.
Like fuck, it happens.
Like damn.
All right, so where would you rank all the UI Gokus? Like on a like one out of, let's see, how many are there? There's Tech, Fizz, AGL, and well, there's 5 of them. So where would you rank all 5 of them?
Well, easiest way to start at the bottom. Of course, you have the Bumble, just the Bozo himself, STRUI. He's at the bottom tier. He was really fun when he released, but he is actually cursed. I swear that UI is actually cursed. But I occasionally bust him out on the Realm of Gods team because it's pretty funny just to run him. So I go him last. And then after that, it's actually pretty close because like a lot of these guys, they have their very niche utilities that just make them still good. I probably put crazy as it sounds, super easy 8 into UI in 4th.
What?
As crazy as it sounds, as crazy as it sounds, I gotta put him 4th because like I said, it's so close and there's so many variables that I'm considering. It's just like it's really close.
All right,
Then
when you finish, I'm gonna ask you to explain that.
okay. In 3rd, I'll probably have to put Tech UI Goku. AGL UI Goku goes 2nd, and then Fizz UI Goku goes 1st. Now, I know like putting Super Easy 8 in UI Goku in 4th sounds like a lot, but when you look at it, they're super close. Like catch me on like on a different day, I'll probably put him higher. I'll probably put him still at the same place. There's so many different variables when you do running him on Realm of Gods. It's just like, okay, he has a really good dodge chance on his base form. But I have got caught with it, and I'm just like, darn it. All right, well, whatever. Let's run it back. But then he's just like, he's super useful. Like his 2nd appearance, he transforms. And just like, yes, okay, I have 100% dodge next turn. Amazing. And I'm like, okay, cool. But then tech UI is just like, well, I know I have it in the later fight when I really, really need it. I don't really need the 100% dodge turn like on turns 3. I don't need it. Which is kind of like my main issue with sometimes super easy in UI Goku. He's really good, don't get me wrong. It's just like I can't control when I can get his 100% chance to dodge. That's like my biggest issue with him. But he's phenomenal unit. And AGL UI Goku, I mean, he has built-in dodge. He builds up dodge, so he can build up to 100% dodge. And I feel like that's just insanity, which was for me makes him like the best Agent EZA by far. He's so good. And then Fizz UI Goku, sometimes he can be a little bit of a clown sometimes, but the KO the KO guard a lot of people don't like, and I get that because he doesn't heal like Kaiku. Like Kaiku's KO guard is how you should design a KO guard unit, but his KO guard can be useful because if he does hit EX, he has 100% dodge, and Realm of Gods is just full with dodge units, so it's just like, well, it's not any different if I had 108% HP, so I might as well just be at 1 HP. It's basically a perfect run. So, as annoying as Fizz UI is, he does have that extra percent chance to dodge to just like, all right, you got hit once, but you didn't die, which any other UI Goku would have died. I have that one extra turn, one extra chance to live this turn. And it's just like, all right, he did it. He clutched up.
So my thing. Okay, I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna get to your questionable placements. So when it comes to the KO guard, I think that specific ability only works. It does work for dodge characters pretty well, but it also would work also. I mean, we have AGL Kaiku, for example, because he heals on super. So
yeah, he heals on super.
I would say a technique like that for a dodge character who probably, let's say, doesn't have that extra chance to hit the EX to actually get guaranteed dodge. I feel like characters like him, that ability only works in slot 3. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you either have the one attack that's right there, or there's either no attacks. Well, it would only work if there's an attack, but you basically, that's a slot 3 ability for that kind of character, but you technically want to run him in slot 1 majority of the time for the dodge. So it's like, it's kind of taking that chance with him if he doesn't get the EX super. Yeah. And I've died to that multiple times. So I think maybe if Fizz UI Goku had an ability to where he healed maybe like, I don't know, 10, maybe 20% HP, I think that probably ability would work out for him a little bit better. But then he'd probably be a little too broken. So I don't know. It might just be a fever dream.
That kind of like piggybacks to the whole, it's really hard to balance these kind of characters that have these abilities. It's just like, you have a character now that has a KO guard, so he can't die no matter what. He has the potential to have 100% dodge, and if he did get touched, now he heals, and he can't get touched after that. It's just like, what do you do? It's so difficult. Like, and I understand like Dokkan is a PvE, like who cares if it's a little bit broken?
Yo,
And it's just like, well, oh,
in here.
Yo, what's up, Jerry?
Yo, what's up?
Yo, we're just we're talking about Tech UI Goku right now.
Oh yeah, no, bro. Yo, the fraud.
Yeah, fraud Tech UI Goku.
Dude.
Oh yeah, Ed. By the way, this is Jerry. By the way.
oh, hello, Jerry.
What's up, dude? I didn't even know that you were streaming.
Yeah, me and Ed were just doing one of our discussions about how he's the biggest Tech UI Goku Glazer, and I fucking hate Tech UI Goku.
Tech UI is
100%.
a fraud. The only time that he's not a fraud is whenever he gets that domain. That domain carries him, dude.
Well, okay, so Ed, I want to talk about your placement also.
Yeah.
So personally, I sort of agree with what you said. Is just I would kind of switch. I would switch Tech UI and the int Super Easy A. Because for me personally, like running Tech UI Goku just to hopefully get the domain if he doesn't just absolutely sell my run, it's not really worth it for me. Like he's kind of like one of those characters to where like if I get it, I get it, but I'm not like banking on it too much.
Yeah, understandable. And 100% is like a personal preference thing. And like for me, I just like the ability of the control aspect of it. That's why I just put him above the EZA in UI Goku. And it's like it's difficult because again, on that team setup, they're both phenomenal units. Yes, EZA in UI Goku is a little bit more consistent, but sometimes I do wish I'm just like, damn. Especially if you get EZA in UI Goku on a second rotation, and I'm like, damn, he's 100% transforming next rotation. I honestly do like it when I get him turn 1, because then I'm like, all right, he doesn't transform next appearance, so I have one more turn to save that 100% chance to dodge. So when he's on second rotation, I'm just like, damn, well, whatever, it's fine. It's just he pops it. I'm just like, damn, dude, really? You couldn't just like wait one more turn, or like, well, you can because you can't control it. That's like my biggest. It's not an issue, more pet peeve. It's just like my little down check. I'm just like, if it just held off just that one more turn, I would have been like Gucci.
Question from the back of the class from the special ed.
All right, what's up?
Hold on. At least he gets guaranteed dodge. Tech UI doesn't get guaranteed dodge. What? And even on his domain, he could still throw in his domain.
No, he gets guaranteed dodge in his domain.
I mean, he could. As soon as that domain goes down, one super, he's over.
Well, he only gets the guaranteed on his first appearance in the domain.
Yeah. And then after that, it's just wraps. Just hope he doesn't. You just hope he doesn't die.
There is like one boss in the game that can actually out-sustain the domain if you use it incorrectly, and that's the Omega fight. That dude is like bulky. Not only he has like 1.6 billion HP, but he has, I think, the highest damage reduction of all the bosses. I think he has close to 80% damage reduction. It is actually insane how much he has. But
wait, you're talking about the RE Omega?
Yeah, the RE Omega. That dude has an insane amount of damage reduction. But my point being is like, what boss survives 3 turns? It's if you play your cards right and it's like not difficult on Realm of Gods, it's the amount of damage that you can do in the 3 turns within the domain is too much for a boss to handle.
Technically, AGL Gogeta Festival Battles. Right there. Technically.
Well,
you don't beat him in 3 turns.
But are you seriously bringing? Who's bringing Tech UI into Festival of Battles though?
Bro, I've seen it multiple times.
Hey, Ed. So Christian Garcia asked, "How would you Super Easy LR Tech go Frieza?" And I know it's a random question, but I want to hear your thoughts on that.
Super Easy Tech Go Frieza. Wow, that's a unit when it first came out. All right, hold on. I gotta remember what this dude does because I know he. I will get rid of his. I think he is tied to debuffing, so I will honestly exchange that for HP thresholds instead of the whole debuff. So just give him stats if the target's below a certain amount of threshold. Of course, give him the funny haha stats like, I don't know, maybe like 377% to attack and defense. You know, gotta keep the 77 theme. Maybe some 77% chance to crit. That would be cool. Some little bit of defense on hit. Their main issue was defense. Their issue was never doing damage. They did damage. They were like, when they first came out, I was like, holy crap. What was it? It's like, I think they were hitting like 5 million, and we were just like, wow, that was big numbers for us. That was big numbers.
Well, would you give him the one hit KO guard mechanic?
Thematically, for aesthetically, I would probably do it. I'll probably give him the KO guard, but then that would basically make him a slot 3 unit, and since they can't change their super attack effects, I wouldn't see them how they would give them healing on super or in their kit. Like, it's not, for me, it's when I design a unit or when they design a unit, I kind of like look for thematically and like aesthetic over like what they actually do, because sometimes it kind of hurts them, but like I'll admit I like Tech Blue Guy King. He's funny. He's fun to use. I use him on Realm of Gods a lot of times sometimes because honestly, I use him just so I can get the revive, so I can buff the AGL UI Goku. Because I swear that guy doesn't die when I want him to die.
I'm pretty sure that's with every person.
So yeah, I run him, but aesthetically pleasing. Yeah, it sucks losing HP when he supers, but I'm like, well, it's in the show. I mean, he hurts himself, so it's funny. It's aesthetically, I like the aesthetic of a card versus the practicality. Sometimes it's annoying, but for me, I'm just like, they keep true to the card, which is like, we're spoiled. Like, guard was an exclusive ability to Janemba, and it's just like, man, you guys are complaining about you not having guard. I'm like, man, that's crazy, man. Like, I had every unit that came out didn't have guard. That was a well guarded secret from Dokkan for a while. Like, they were scared of giving guard to any unit.
I will say the one thing I do like about Tech Blue Kaioken is that he is a very consistent, tech orb changer, and he can get a lot of back. He can get a lot back of that health that he sapped from you. So it's like, it's not really that big of a deal, but I can see where the problem is.
Unironically, like, it kind of does help because I have had him drop below. So he supers, he drops me below 50. And like in that live stream you did, below 50% HP, Tech UI Goku gets that additional 20% chance to dodge, bumping up all the way up to 97% chance to dodge. Oh, and by the way, that is an ability that procs during the turn. So if Fizz UI Goku does choke on a super and does knock you down to 1 HP, now Tech UI Goku has that extra 20% chance to dodge within the turn. Assuming you do make it around another rotation, because you gotta remember, not only are you doing the damage when you initially pop the domain, so you're giving your allies the massive support, but you have the other rotation to actually go through. Like, I do find it difficult on the current bosses that are a lot of the current meta. I do find it difficult to believe surviving 3 full rotations of just an onslaught of just massively buff Realm of Gods, because Realm of Gods is a little bit of a slower team. They can be a fast team in the first phase because no one needs to build up. That's the really nice thing about Realm of Gods. No one needs to build up. They're all at full power. They kind of slow down in the middle of the fight. It's like, okay, kind of slowing down. But then in the last fight, you just blitz it. It's like 3 turns of just pure blitzing. It's just like insane damage. So I do find it hard to believe a boss surviving that onslaught.
Do you want to say something, Jerry?
Nothing. I'm good. I could. I'm baiting on the summon on this 100 Stones banner. I'm debating on it.
All right, bro. If you summon on that banner, dude, I'm kicking you out of the fucking VC, bro. We're not having none of that, all right? I already told you that's low-class warrior activity, all right?
No, just do it.
But I already summoned on one of them, and I got really lucky. So, like, what if I get lucky again?
No, just do it, man. We got 30 stones incoming. Who cares?
What if Namek Saga Super Saiyan Goku is dropping and you don't have the stones for him? What are you going to do then?
Oh, dude. Illis, do you want to see how much shit I have to do to even come close to having fucking 80% of the game done? Nevertheless, 50%. I don't even have 50% of the game completed.
Well, so are you going to grind every time until you get a multi and then just repeat the process?
Probably.
That is fucking stupid. Why would you do that?
Because I'm not gonna have because I know I'm not gonna have another 1,000 before the next part of GDC.
Hey, you know what? Do what you want, Jerry. I tried, man.
I grinded over 200 stones today, so I'm at 656 right now.
Oh, you can spare 100. Just do it. Just do it.
I am not sparing 100.
All right.
Not on that shitty ass banner. I was just fucking with Illis.
Do what you want,
I was
Jerry.
just fucking with Illis.
Okay, so Ed, I have a question from the chat. So Christian Garcia wants to know your top 5 worst EZAs in Dokkan.
Oh man. All right.
And I mean, you don't have to go into too much detail if you don't want to, but you know, just the ones that like made you like wince your face. You're like, what the fuck?
I'm gonna piss everyone off, so I'm saying bird coup.
For me, I don't really say I dislike any EZAs. They're niche uses for some of them. Sure, do I wish some of them were better? Yeah, but I wouldn't say like I dislike a lot of EZAs. But if I had to give some, okay, the first one will definitely have to go to, oh gosh, what's his face? Physical Super Vegito. His EZA.
Oh hell no! Shut up! It is obviously AGL Trunks. Don't even talk. AGL Trunks. Put him at the lowest tier. One of the worst EZAs. He's number one biggest fraud.
Well, Ed, you gotta explain yourself. Why, man? Why?
All right. So he was a fun card when he first came out. When he first released his EZA, I'll admit I wasn't the biggest fan of. I still used him, but I can definitely feel like a little bit of like, oh yeah, they held back, and it was just like, I think this definitely started the whole counter character like shenanigans where like Dokkan's scared of counter characters in general. So, and partly was like, man, he was really good when he released. And then when he EZA'd, I was just like, he wasn't that good, but I still used him. So he still got the job done. But I think that was the first time I was like, man, I really wish I did more. But yeah, I would say he wasn't my absolute favorite, but I still used him.
So wait, so you're talking about the Fizz Vegito from the 8th anniversary that EZA'd?
Yeah, him.
Oh, okay.
Fizz Super Vegito.
Got you.
Yeah. And yeah, he came out during a weird time, like 8th year anniversary, like 2023 Dokkan was a war zone.
Did you know that people were actually comparing 2023 to 2026? Like they're actually the same thing?
Oh my god, who are those youngins? They were not there. They were not there for the unfair fights with like the poorly designed units. I will admit, there's a difference between poorly designed units and fun picks. They were great picks. Like they needed some representation. Like, hey, a Super 17, like the 217s, they were a fun pick. Their kid, on the other hand, was questionable. Kale, hey, maybe not a lot of Kale fans, but she needed some representation. Sure, they released a Super Boo LR as a part 2. I'm like, ain't no way they just did that. How they gonna do that? How gonna do her dirty like that? Literally, it was the big 3: Guy Goku, 23rd World Tournament Goku, and in Piccolo. Oh, and I guess you can count the Limit Breaker Vegito. He was also like, holy crap, he was pretty good. He was really good.
It's mainly a lot of Dokkan Twitter saying a lot of these blasphemous things.
It's Dokkan Twitter that's the problem with the goddamn game.
It's pretty blasphemy, man. Like, dude, the quality of units are infinitely better than the 2023 units. They were slot 2 units in a AoE meta. Like, I don't think they were there with the horrors of Zamasu. They weren't there. I was there. I beat it with the Android 21 league because I was just like, I'm determined, and I did it.
Wait, you beat it with Android 21 as a leader?
Oh yeah, I did.
What team were you using? Like what team were you using?
It was 21 her banner unit, the EZA for the Fizz androids. Chili,
oh my gosh.
Bulma, and who was the last one? It was some other dog unit. It's some other Pepe Gal unit. I know that for sure. I just forget her name, but it was a rough team.
Yeah, I was about to say, dude, it sounds like Zamasu had you gripping the sheets with that team, bro.
Oh yeah, I was, man. I was like, oh, come on, come on, come on.
No,
But I
for
did it.
real, because it's
No
like,
item.
well, it's because it's like the Fusion Zamasu fight. That one, it gave a lot of players like PTSD, you know, because
Oh yeah.
a lot of the units that came out were very undertuned for that kind of fight, and
They were more like misdesign. It was just
yeah,
slot 2 units. Slot 2 units. That was the problem. A lot of them were slot 2 units. And that's why I'm like, look, I can understand the meme of course, I think you knew who I'm talking about, the AGL blue duo. I can understand the meme. The atrocious transformation condition. There is no denying that was a doo-doo transformation condition.
Hey man,
But when they came out,
don't talk
they were
about
the
them.
only ones, when they came out, they were the only ones who could comfortably sit slot 1 in front of that monster. They were like, yeah.
That monster.
no, yeah, and a lot of people also talk down on the AGL Blues, like everybody wasn't throwing them slot 1.
But they literally were the slot 1 unit at the time. They were like, they
That's
had guard,
that's
they had
exactly what I'm
respectful.
saying.
They were the unit. People who downplay it like 100%. Past their turn 4, it was rough because they didn't guard anymore, and it's just like, oh my gosh, come on, guys. And if you didn't fall below the threshold, you're like, please, please. I won't deny it. Their transformation condition was worse. It was bad. It was bad.
So when you said the big 3 of 2023, how come you didn't include STR Future Gohan?
In terms of TURs, Future Gohan was also a monster in himself.
Okay.
But TURs, I'm specifically talking about TURs. But yeah, Future Gohan in 2023 was like a very good unit. He was honestly like my favorite. Yeah, he was very good. His domain, excellent. As basic as it did really show the difference between like the damage. Like, oh wow, 30% more damage. That's a lot actually.
Okay, so I got another question for you from Christian Garcia. He says, do you want a Realm of God unit that gives units attack and defense 10% permanently?
As cool as it would be, I don't think it's necessarily required for that team. That team has so much things going for it. Even if you just step outside the Tech UI Goku team, like there's a lot of variations. You have the more Beerus Central team, and it's just like that team is also like cracked. But like you have a free revive, like the AGL God Goku, he literally has to exist. Quite literally. He exists on the turn, and you already know you're like, he's safe. That the entire rotation is safe because he's there. People downplay the Fizz God Goku easy. I'm all like, no, he's not. He's great. He's a great slot 2, great slot 3. People downplay effective against all types support when I'm just like, bro, do you know how many times Fizz Goku missed his crits? And I'm all like, hey, Fizz Goku in the back, keep giving him his effective against all types. I'm just like, there we go. That's it.
Well,
honestly, I feel people.
I'm one of those ones. I think effective against all types is actually kind of useless.
It is not like, dude. That was like the grandio of like pseudo crit. Pseudo crit was for me was just like, oh, it's so good. Just like, imagine, it really is. And like I understand, like you still have to chew through the defense of the boss, but now you don't have to worry about the type, and it's just like, it's so much good. Him having that is so helpful for a lot of the units, because when Fizz Goku misses a crit, at least he's effective against all types. I'm like, all right, cool. At least for that.
Well, okay, so going back to Tech UI Goku, I had a run against I want to say the Special Battle Part 2 with Super Saiyan 4, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and Goku from 10th anniversary, no, 11th anniversary.
Oh, yeah.
I had STR UI Goku literally go, 4 for 4 in dodges when Tech UI, same position, put him in the same spot. He probably dodged about like 2 or 3 of those, and then just took one and fucking died. So it kind of shocked me.
This is why he's a fraud.
It just kind of shocked me as to why like STR UI is in slot. It's like he's the last one in your ranking. You know, because I mean, as much as people like to shit on STR UI, I mean, he does have the ability to dodge more than Tech UI, but they both get blown up at the same time. So it's like, I don't know. I'd rather run STR sometimes over Tech UI.
Yeah, I mean, like, right now, like, sometimes I get really unlucky with STR UI Goku. Like, on a few times that I ran him, like, yeah, I get a little bit unlucky. I'm like, well, oh well. But, like, the whole UI, like, family tree is just, like, it's difficult because a lot of these guys, their ceiling is really high. Like, of course, you got the 2 Fizz Evo. Like, that dude is, like, kind of hard to top. Like, giving basically 2 rotations, 4 turns in the fight of invisibility, it's like, it's pretty hard to beat. And then you got all the other guys that are just like very niche but very good in different scenarios. I like the control aspect more, so which is why I have, you know, that questionable placement versus the Super Z, the int UI versus the tech UI. I like the control over the more like consistency. Like, I know that sounds weird, but it's just like me thinking when I'm playing the game and I'm doing some of these runs on some of these challenging runs, I'm just like, damn, please don't. But they're while I have him at the bottom, and realistically, outside of Fizz UI, these guys are all interchangeable in some way, shape, or form, in some fashion. Sometimes I'm just like, oh my god, Super Z in UI Goku, you're actually dog shit. Why are you not dodging? You killed me twice now. I'm done. You know, I'm benching you for a little bit, and then I just continue on about my day. And then next, like, some days, I swear, some of these guys are dodge shy. You know, they're like, man, I don't want to dodge today. And then the next day, for some odd reason, I think literally earlier today, I had a run. I think I was doing the Daima Vegeta boss fight, and for funsies, I was like, all right, Tech UI Goku, show me what you got. Because I got it in, I think he was in slot 3, and I'm just like, oh dear. I was like, all right, show me what you got. I don't know if he was like, he had gunpoint, someone took his family, but he was dodging like a maniac. I was like, I have never seen this man dodge so many times in my life. I'm like, and I used him a lot. I'm just like, Hua.
All right, so let's just say you're running a Realm of Gods team, but it's more like Beerus centered, right? So you're not really running like Fizz UI as a leader.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's build out the team, right? So we're thinking Realm of Gods is gonna be Beerus, for hypothetical, right? Beerus,
Yeah.
STR Whis, STR Beerus and Whis, AGL God Goku, and then Fizz God Goku, right?
Yeah.
Which UI Goku besides Fizz UI are you bringing as your 6th man? If it really came down to it. Like, you know for a fact, like, fuck, bro, like, I need to win. Who are you depending on?
You know, I put him in 4th. I gotta go with the Super Z in UI Goku. It depends on rotation, because I personally don't like running Tech UI Goku outside the double Fizz setup. Like, as much as I glaze him, like, there are certain things where I'm just like, I won't do. I'm like, yeah, no. And there's just a certain synergy. I'm just like, I'm not doing that.
Okay, so if it wasn't into UI, then who'd be next up if you didn't have him?
If I didn't have int UI, it's either between honestly AGL or Tech UI. It depends.
You gotta pick one.
Ooh. Yeah, then I'll go with Tech UI.
Over AGL MUI Goku.
The reason, and crazy as it sounds, there is a reason for this. Okay.
Let's hear it, bud. Let's hear it.
Crazy as that sounds. As crazy as that sounds. Right now, like, okay, so many fights are like slot 1, I think we can all agree slot 1 is the most dangerous slot in the game. Like, there's no question about it. That's the most important slot in the game, and that's the most difficult slot in the game, without a question of the doubt. Beerus, slot 1. He's being slot 1. Okay, in that team, in this hypothetical Realm of Gods team. You're basically, if I do take AGL MUI Goku in this team, I'm potentially breaking up a Beerus and Whis combo rotation. And I'm like, well, I don't. So I will much rather have a late game AGL UI Goku in the form of Tech UI Goku plus his domain. As crazy as it sounds, and I know it's a gamble, but essentially it's almost the same thing. I'm like, well, if I run AGL the MUI Goku, I'm like, well, Beerus slot 1, he's doing all the tanking up there. Maybe there's an attack slot 3. I'm like, all right, well, I wasted his 100% chance to dodge. Cool.
Well, I mean, the whole game is a gamble, so no matter who you use, especially a UI character, it's like it's inherent that you're probably gonna get caught eventually if you're unlucky.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And like, I feel like as good as HLI Goku, like you really do need his like dodge chance to build up. Once you get the ball rolling, yeah, he's kind of hard to kill. But I do that first initial hit for AGL UI Goku is kind of a little scary, you know. Even though, unironically, he has 7% chance more to dodge than Tech UI Goku, but I'm like, hey, you know, we'll gamble. I'll take the insane support for it. Plus, you know, the domain does buff the Beerus team because they are all super classes, so that is a big plus side. So, a lot of damage potential in that team setup.
So, okay, Ed, Delta Ryan says that he feels you're underselling how good Int UI's defensive stacking is. What would you say to that?
I want to say I'm underselling, but I would say I'm not entirely too on board with his defensive stacking because he does get some crazy defense. Like, he gets around, I think after dodge, if I'm doing math, like quick math is like what? Near the 2.5, maybe 3 mil range. And if you throw the 60% phase 2 support, it actually can get some pretty respectable defense. But I'm just like, well, yeah, but that's all he has is just raw defense. Respectable for a dodge character, don't get it wrong. I'm like, that's a pretty high number for a dodge character. But again, it's just catch me on a different day. I'll probably put him higher, probably put him lower. Depends. They're UI Gokus. Eventually, one of them is gonna have a bad day. They just don't like you, and they're gonna be like, I don't feel like dodging today. Be like, all right, bro.
Trust me, I know that all too well.
But here's the thing. This is why I like Int UI better than Tech UI. He can stack defense while having all that dodge, while being able to put out a massive number of damage. So I don't know how you put him below Tech UI. Because Tech UI can like maybe do like 20 million on a good day. While Ant UI with like 20 stacks can put out like 50, 70 million super attacks.
And I don't deny that, but this is where the phase 2 support is kind of broken on the Tech UI Goku, because you put him slot 2, he actually gets up to 35 mil with the phase 2 support. I think I had him as high. I think with the Fizga Goku support, I think he's close to like 38 million. So he doubles supers, and those counters actually go up to like damn near close to 15 mil counters. So the phase 2 support is for Tech UI Goku goes bonkers with him. And yeah, like Fizz UI, not Fizz, geez, so many UIs. The Int UI Goku, he also does some pretty respectable damage under the Tech UI Goku. I mean, and I'm hitting like, I think on this like run, like damn near 80, like 80, 90 mil. All with 77% chance to crit. I'm like, damn, that's a good unit right there.
So what you're telling me is, Big Ed, You're telling me that Ant UI does the most damage out of all the UIs and has some of the best dodge in the game, and he's reliable for defense, but you're telling me Tech UI is above.
Yeah, I put him above him.
The only reason why Phi UI isn't as good is because the only reason why Phi UI is the best UI in the game is because of Evo Vegeta. Besides that, he'd be a fraud and he'd be at the bottom of the list along with Tech UI because he's a fraud.
I mean, I don't think Fizz UI is a fraud. I mean,
Really, Illis?
I mean,
I gotta play back the clips?
even.
Do I gotta play back the clips? Do I gotta play back the clips? 'Cause I
No.
recorded your stream, buddy. I can play the clips back. That's no problem.
Well, if you have the clips, fucking play the clips, Jerry. Please enlighten me, bro. Please.
Bro, I gotta go like hours of footage. I gotta
Oh,
go
okay,
through
now-
hours of
oh,
footage.
okay, nah, okay,
no.
okay.
If you're gonna do that, you gotta share the clip of
Yeah,
Tech UI
Jerry.
clutching up.
Yeah, you got to
I mean,
share the clips, brother.
I can't send it because otherwise I'd have to shorten it and delete like hours of footage just for that one little clip. And I ain't doing that.
I mean, even if okay, so even if like the Vegeta portion is attached to Goku, I still don't think that without the Vegeta that'd make UI Goku any less than what he is.
Okay, the only okay, now take away his EX. What is he now?
a good slot 3.
He's probably worse, arguably worse than Tech UI Goku at that point.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. You take away all of these factors, and he's dog shit.
Well, you can say that. You can say
the
that for
thing
any
is,
character.
The crazy
Though.
thing is, yeah, like you literally take away any part of their kit. I'm like, well, yeah, no wonder they're useless now. We're talking about
take away
the
Tech
11.
UI's domain would still be way better than fucking Phi UI losing his EX.
No, he still has the KO guard, so I'll still take that.
The KO guard, okay.
Yeah, Jerry.
Okay,
not
you
gonna
call me
lie,
brother.
Fizz UI is still better at that point.
Fizz UI is
Yeah.
ass, bro. You can never tell me that he's good. I'm sorry.
Have you seen him?
Ant UI on top. Ant UI on top.
I have a tier list of my UIs. I gotta find that shit on TikTok real quick.
I know Phi
Yeah.
UI ain't number one. He better not be.
And no, I can
The amount of times
guarantee you
I've
he
heard
is.
trash. The amount of
I
times
know,
I've heard you
he's
trash
definitely-
about it. You know what? You've
He's definitely
crashed over
number one
Phi
in my
UI way more than fucking STR Evo.
ST because I stopped fucking using
STR
him.
SCR Evo doesn't sell you nearly
That's how
as
bad
much
he
as
was.
Phi
Well, that's what I
UI.
don't talk about because I stopped using him. That's how bad he was.
But he didn't throw you, did he? He didn't throw you.
No, he threw me in that.
Phi
Jerry,
UI threw
the,
because he couldn't dodge.
Jerry,
Don't
come
act
on.
like I
Jerry,
didn't see that Realm of Gods mission. Don't act like I didn't see that Realm of Gods mission.
Jerry, are we being so for real right now?
Oh, I'm being so for real. I'm playing this card. I am playing this card.
All right, so let me tell you what. My top 5 summonable UI Gokus.
I was there for that stream.
Check this out. So Fizz UI is number 1. I mean, there's no
Yeah.
surprise.
You're
Yeah.
bullshit.
Int, I put Int Super Easy A over AGL MUI. Am I crazy for that?
Okay.
No,
No.
no.
And then, so AGL MUI is number 3. STR UI sign is 4th, and Tech UI is number 5.
Yup.
I
Good
said
tier
it.
list.
I said
Good
it.
tier list. Just put Phi UI at the very bottom.
I
along
said-
with Tech UI.
Nah, bro. My tier list is
I hate it.
obsolete, bro.
Fuck
Yeah.
Tech UI. Fuck him. He's shit.
Well, okay. Well, Ed, based off of my rankings, do you think that's fair, or do you think it's a little more to be desired?
No, it's fair. I mean, at the end of the day, they're all UI Gokus that have the same issue, and that's that if they get touched,
Hold on.
they explode.
Hold
And it's
on.
like-
Who said Ant UI had that issue? Who said
He-
Ant
he
UI had that
doesn't.
issue?
I definitely had him die in base 4, and I'm like, come on, bro.
Okay,
You
but you
had it-
give him
I
if you
had-
give him 5 turns of stacks in slot 3, he ain't dying to shit.
Yeah, well, 5 turns of stacks, brother. What if the boss
Just
hits like
float his
right
ass.
off the
Just
rip?
float him. Just float
I'm
him
not
like you would
floating
float
him.
Tech UI, which is why that you think Tech UI is so good because you keep floating him.
No, actually keep him on rotation.
You're such a fucking liar. What events do you be
No.
playing? 5-year-old
man.
events, dude? No, you're lying.
No,
I
man.
know what
I
type of
keep him
man
on
you
rotation.
are.
I keep him on rotation. Unless otherwise, I float him because I'm like, well, yeah, I have. There's some ways that I play ROG that I'm like, okay, I'm floating him because I know coming back around, I know I have a slot 1 with 100% dodge. And
Okay.
I play ROG super weird because I'm just like, okay, I actually pop Evos first. I pop Evos first.
I hear what you're saying, but give me a second. I have to fucking
Alright,
retaliate to whatever dumb shit Illis just said. Illis, how do you think STR UI is above Tech UI? You tell me that.
Because he hasn't gotten me killed as much as Tech UI.
Okay, but he has a
That's
domain.
valid
And you don't run him
valid
as
point.
much.
Well, what's the point of waiting 5 turns from his fucking entry? What's the point of waiting 5 turns from his entry on a team that gets touched once and your whole run is just in shambles?
Well, because his domain is completely overpowered. That's why.
It's not worth waiting 5 turns from his entry. It's not worth it. Especially in this meta,
Unfortunately,
it's not
No,
worth it,
Illis,
bro.
just get better, dude. Just get better. Skill issue.
Get better skill issue because the character doesn't dodge.
Skill issue.
That's my fault. He doesn't fucking dodge.
It's a fucking skill issue.
That is crazy.
I can't even defend the skill issue part. No, that's actually just no. I don't like chalking it up to skill issue. I'm just like, well, that's unlucky.
That's like
dude,
that's like every like 12-year-old's like ultimate rage bait move right there. Just get good. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro?
good, bro. Yeah.
just get good, Illis. Shut up.
Look, listen. Back in my day, in the depths of 2016.
Back in your day, buddy, you
2017.
barely sound 17, bud.
Well,
What do you mean
okay,
back
Ed,
in my day?
Ed. I will agree with you. I play Tech UI the same way. Like if I get him turn 1, I'm floating him off, bro, because there's no point in keeping him on rotation just for him to die.
Yeah.
Like until I can guarantee his domain is coming back when I need it to, I'll float him off as much as I need to.
Yeah. There are actually
even in
some
slot
moments
7
where
too.
Yeah, no, there's actually some moments where I actually float the super easy int UI Goku, because I'm like, I don't need a 100% dodge turn just yet, but I know I'll need a next turn, so I'll be like, I'll just float him off, and I know he'll transform. So there are ways so I can quote unquote control his transformation where I can use his 100% dodge turn effectively. I'm like, all right, cool. I can save the dodge support from Fizz UI, which is why like I do try and preserve the Fizz UI first turn, because I think my longest run without using Fizz UI Goku was I think turn 7. Turn 7 is when I popped 1 Fizz UI Goku, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's pretty good. But yeah, like there's some things that I just like about him that I'm just like, yeah, it's worth the risk. There's definitely a fine line between high risk, high reward units. I put the Red Ribbon Army Piccolo in there. He's a very high risk, high reward unit for me. He is on the level of Inherudagon for me. And I'm like, all right, bud.
Hot take here. I got a hot take. Physical, Easy A, UI Goku is better than Tech UI. And STR UI. Big
Yeah.
hot take here.
You
I'm gonna step
said
away for like a couple of seconds.
Physical,
no worries.
Easy A UI.
Fizz Easy A UI, the free to play one.
Yes. Yes. I think.
Wait, it's better than who?
STR and Tech UI. Both of them.
I know, hold on, let me park this.
Hey, yo, Jerry, I'm not gonna lie, bro. You're about to get Hakai out of the stream if you really mean that, bro. We're gonna Hakai you out of the stream, bro. I'm taking away your mod status, gang.
Over a hot take? Are you serious?
Dude, you know how absurd that sounds?
It's not absurd. It's just right. Nah, I'm fucking with you.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take that back, why don't you? You know, I posted my UI tier list on Reddit, and I got called a cocksucker just because Tech UI was in 5th place. I'm like, yo, bro, it's not that serious.
Sometimes he throws a little too hard, like failing 5 dodges in a row.
Yeah, I will say Tech UI, and this is the only time I'll actually give him any kind of like credit. He can actually take AOE like AOE normals. He could take those like decently well. Even today, I'll give him that.
Right, I have returned. Sorry for that.
I was just saying how Tech UI can decently take AOE normals pretty well.
Oh yeah, no, especially with the what's it called? The phase 2 support from FizzUI. When you do pop it, he has surprised me that he has taken some normals, because I haven't taken normals from, I think I mentioned earlier, the Fizz Guy Goku event. Like, on turn 2, I'm like, excuse me, you can actually take that?
I got another hot take. Hear me out.
This better be a hot take.
Tech Kaioken Goku is technically a UI. Technically. Now hear me out here, Illis. In the anime, before that big ass fucking tournament, he was showing signs of Ultra Instinct. And he showed it in the pre-tournament, and I'm pretty sure the Zeno Expo, so technically we consider him a UI. Could we not? And if that's the case, he's better than STR and Tech UI.
So you're making that claim you're making the claim on a unit based off of the anime.
Yes.
If I'm trying to understand.
Yes, completely 100%. You are correct.
I mean, I can see some kind of correlations with the way his kit is built. So, I mean, I don't think you're technically wrong.
I mean, he's just built like a fucking UI anyways. Besides the taking damage on supers.
I think he has a little more depth in his kit than the normal UI character. I'd probably say maybe like a step above. I think Tech Kaioken, believe it or not, is the kind of unit that people want UI Gokus to be, but they don't want to take it to that level.
Yeah, because like the dude can actually tank a normal like pretty well. I don't think I have him take damage from a normal like at all at any event that I run. I'm like, yeah, I mean, he's pretty good.
The only thing that's not good for this guy, he only gets guard for 3 turns. That's the only thing that's not good. Just give him permanent guard. I don't like that.
I mean, permanent guard for him.
Yeah, he should get permanent guard.
Like just for free?
Yeah. What the fuck? Why give him guard for 3 turns? Just give him to him permanently. What? Makes no sense.
What do you say to that, Big Ed?
Bro, he wasn't there when he had % chance to guard. Oh yeah, I played during that, man.
Well, then that's better than only having 3. That's better than only having 3 turns of guard. At least you have a chance to have more turns of guard. So, like, you could technically have, like, 10 turns of guard.
You can technically have 10 turns of no dodge of guard, so it's just like, what?
Well, wait. Well, what character actually had that? Because now you got my brain moving right now. Like, a chance to guard. Yeah.
The infamous STR Ultimate Gohan. He was the second category lead for the Hybrid Saiyans.
STR Ultimate Gohan. Oh, yeah. Him?
Yeah, he had a medium chance to guard.
No, I think I do actually remember seeing that in his kit.
That's the meta. That's the meta we were in, dude. That's the meta I also played in, bro. Trust me, man. Like percent chance to guard, no. I'm so glad they did away with that. Are you kidding me? You're telling me you had a percent chance to guard. And we didn't even have the fancy little icons, so you didn't know until you got hit.
That's even worse.
You didn't know if he was guarding or not. You had to take that gamble, that 30% chance to gamble. I'm like, all right, let's see if you're guarding or not.
That's what this game
that was
about,
a
bro.
that was a problem for a lot of units also in 2023. It was like, why are they giving you a chance?
Yeah, it's like the kit was already lackluster. Why even like sprinkle salt on the wound?
Yeah, this is why like back in the Fizz UI, not Fizz, oh my gosh, Fizz got Goku and 23rd World Tournament Goku debate, which is why I always preferred the God Goku over 23rd World Goku, because of the fact that dude had a chance to guard. Among other factors that I didn't like about him. Specifically, when he came out, again, this is global. So JP already had the 8th year anniversary. So they had an easier time getting his revive buff. We didn't have the 8-year anniversaries for the 23rd World Tournament Goku. So running him was a bit of it was a bit of rough for him because he didn't have the GT duo.
Don't let Dokkan Twitter hear that, dude. They can tear you to shreds.
Oh yeah, back.
Dokkan Twitter just needs to be exterminated.
No, I actually like Dokkan Twitter.
Okay, what about Reddit? You love Reddit then?
No, dude, fuck Dokkan Reddit, bro. Honestly,
no, bro, they're your favorite people.
No, I will say from the Reddit, I've met maybe like less than 5 people who are actually cool on there. Everybody else are just fucking dickheads.
Well, because they're all fat and they all sit in one chair all day, hoping and praying that they earn money.
Wait, you can actually earn money off of Reddit?
Yes.
I didn't.
Yeah, you can.
I was in this shit for the love of the game, bro. I did not know that. I was just doing it for fun. I didn't know you can make money on that.
Yeah,
you can make money on anything.
Dude, for the game.
You can make money on literally anything, dude. Take your old ass into some new school, dude.
I don't know if I'd want to monetize Reddit, dude, because that just seems like a headache in itself.
Well, it's Reddit. It's basically Discord, just 10 times of a bigger headache.
Wait, so Delta Ryan, you said Dokkan Twitter is ruining Dokkan? I don't think so.
I think it's Reddit, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree, Jerry. I agree. I think it's Reddit. I mean, listen.
I've never been on the Dokkan Reddit.
The best platform to be on for Dokkan is literally TikTok. Like, that's the best platform to be on.
Yeah, honestly, it'll be a sad day when Dokkan TikTok turns into DBL TikTok.
If that happens, I'm quitting TikTok.
That'll be the beginning of the game.
TikTok. I'm quitting TikTok.
100%.
If that shit spreads over here, I will be mad.
Well, I mean, to be fair, at least on Dokkan Twitter, everybody's willing to have, a discussion about it instead of just calling you like a LARPer or a retard or whatever the case may be. But
hey, don't say that, Illis. You can get banned.
On what?
You can actually get banned for that. Don't say that.
What, saying retard?
Yes, yes.
I'll bleep it out. It's fine. Well, okay, I guess to keep it a little more PG, they'll call you an idiot.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like Dokkan Twitter, they're willing to have more of like a actual conversation and like explain with footage as to why a certain situation goes the way it goes, instead of just, oh no, you're wrong, or LARP, so her. I hear that all the time, bro.
Yeah.
LARP, so. Bongo says that actually.
I've heard it. I've heard it a couple of times, like elsewhere. Bro, you can't let Bongo claim that word, bro. Bongo's the last person you let claim anything.
Bongo's favorite word is LARP.
So he said it himself, dude. He is the infamous Dokkan LARPer.
And Brax's minion.
Is that true, Brax? Is that true?
Oh, is he in the stream?
Yeah, he's watching on TikTok. Is that true, Brax?
Yeah, come on, Brad. Answer the question.
I mean, I don't know if Brax wants to get in on the discussion too. I don't know if Brax wants to get in.
More than merry. I'm always happy, you know.
Yeah. Let him in VC, bro. Let him know. Yeah, get in here.
I mean, I'll see if I can add him real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, we need Brad in.
Let's see. Hey,
He loves talking about UI units.
Hey, Jerry, Delta Ryan has a question for you.
Oh God.
He says, "Why were you in VC for 13 hours on your own?"
Oh, so listen. I was grinding Dokkan. I was grinding Dragonstones while watching Attack on Titan, hoping someone would pop in, so I wasn't as alone.
That's crazy. So you're just in hopes that somebody would.
No.
Bro, why would you do that, gang? Why didn't you say anything?
I was 10 episodes into AOT for like my 5th time watching it, and I passed out.
Wow. I mean, bro, if you do that next time, just say something. Well, I'll join it at least. Don't just be in there by yourself for 13 hours. Bro, that's crazy. What the hell?
That's wild. I think my limit for like, some of my homies are online. I'd be like, I'll start up the VC. Maybe I'll be on for like 10 minutes. No one joins. I'm like, all right, never mind. Like I hop out.
Yeah,
All right,
that is
hot take. LR, Majin, Vegeta, and Goku are the best LR.
They're actually, dude. I actually enjoy running their team. I'm honestly on the Majin
Look,
Vegeta.
it's hard. Like Phi UI with Evo is really good, but then again, you got Majin, Vegeta, and Goku. Like they're both really good.
So right now, I think the meta is a lot of like short content. Like look at the fights, and truthfully, they're short fights. Like
Listen,
they're 2 phases. Like
Majin Vegeta. If you have a Rainbow Majin Vegeta, if you hit an EX with a good team, he's hitting max damage with the 120 million supers.
Oh, you're a G.
I've seen it. I've done it. My Majin Vegeta with only 55% is hitting 80 million supers with EX.
if you hit it.
If I hit it, yeah.
I don't like running the Majin
for the-
Vegeta portion of
for
the
the
card.
last
I honestly prefer
100 For the last 40 hours that I've been grinding Dokkan, he has hit 40% of his EX super attacks first turn.
Yeah, no. I honestly don't use that side of the card a lot. Mostly because I do run the super class variation of the team. Honestly, I've been seeing a lot of that variation of the team pop up on Dokkan Twitter a lot now. I'm like, oh, look, people are finally using this.
We all love the Goku side, but the Majin Vegeta side is just way more better because he gets that, I'm pretty sure, 10% extra stack whenever he hits an EX. Like, it's really good for shorts fights. So, like, what I would do for short turns with him, I would use him for, 3 turns, maybe hit, 2 EXs, and swap back to Goku just for that extra damage and on that active skill. Oh, no.
Yeah.
I like the Majin Vegeta side better.
No, I still prefer the Goku side. Like, don't get me wrong, the Majin Vegeta can dish out some stupid damage, but when you miss the EX, you're just like, I should just use the Goku. Like, literally would have used the Goku, because you get more out of the Goku side if you miss the EX. Because I'm like, when I run it, I'm like, okay, I have leeway. I'm like, okay, I might as well use the Majin Vegeta side. Maybe if I can get that lucky 50% stack. I missed it. I'm like,
Okay, it was
I should've used
50.
the
I thought it
Goku.
was at 10%.
No, dude, he gets 50% stack. It's a greatly raised stack. It's like bonkers. But like
So
the support that the SJ2 Goku gives for the team is just like it's too good to pass up for me to gamble a 60% chance. And I'm like, there's certain situations I'm like 100% I'm risking that 60% chance. I'm going for it. But they're more often than not on the super class version of it. I'm like, I would rather just use SJ2 Goku.
for the 40 hours I've been grinding Dokkan for, I have completed 15 easy A's.
Holy.
And I spent about 250 of those summoning.
Holy.
Hey, I got another
What
question
is
for you
the
guys.
What's up?
So Xeno Freya wants to know what was the worst meta in Dokkan for you specifically?
2023.
2020. What about you, Jerry?
I haven't been playing that long, so I'd say whatever team that AGL Trunks was on. I'd say whatever team that motherfucker was on.
What?
Literally, he released right before the red zone. Yeah, he released right before the red zone meta reset. So before year 7. He was actually really good.
Easy A, AGL Trunks is such a fucking fraud.
Wait, Jerry, when did you start playing?
Oh, like last year during the summer.
Okay. Yeah, you haven't seen much war just yet. Okay, you haven't seen much.
Dude, oh my lord.
I'm not touching Frontiers. I'm not touching Frontiers.
I did it for the LR. I'm not gonna lie.
Fuck
Even
LR,
though
fuck Frontiers.
that LR rage baited the community, I like his art. His OST goes hard, I'm not gonna lie. I use him just so I can listen to his OST.
The worst LR of this year has gotta be that Namek Goku. It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
I'll agree. He's not that good. But he's fun. I used him a couple of times.
I'd say the best offensive unit that we've gotten all year is Int Puddles. Int LR Puddles are the best defensive unit we've gotten all year.
Loop?
Nah, definitely not them.
Yeah, what do you mean not them? What are you talking about?
It's AGL, Easy A, TUR, Kid Gohan.
Kid Gohan.
He's the best defensive character of 2025.
Oh yeah, that was a pretty good unit.
I said this year.
I'm still making those claims.
Fuck that Gohan.
Well, Puddlehan came out last year though.
No, I swear he came out this year though.
Puddlehan? Didn't he come out?
Puddlehan?
He was the Christmas LR.
No. Yeah, no, he's almost a year old now.
Shit, dude.
Yeah, what are you talking about, Jerry?
Shit.
Yeah, dude, I
dude.
actually rainbowed him on his first bander. I did not regret it at all.
So let's make Ellis relive the horror of Broly versus Hybrid Saiyans. No items.
Nah, I'm done with that.
That mission was rough. I had to cheat and use the.
You got one more time. You got one more time in you.
Why? I already beat it. I'm not going back to that.
Go back to it. I love the moments that you crashed out during it. That shit was funny.
Honestly, I think that mission is significantly easier with the Beast Gohans running around. Unironically.
The Android mission versus Cell Max is not. You got it, dude. Come on.
No, I'm not doing that no more, bro. I'm not doing that.
One more run.
Nah, Delta Ryan, I'm not doing the androids or Cell Max fight, dude. I'm not doing that no more. I quit.
Yes. No, you can't quit. You gotta keep going.
No, I'm gonna be a low class warrior and just take my L.
You're a bum.
There's definitely some fights I honestly avoid. I don't go back to any of the Tamagami fights. I don't like any of those fights.
The Tamagami
fights?
fights?
I made the claim that Tamagami 1 was one of the hardest fights at the time. This was like a couple of months ago. And people swore I was an idiot for that.
No, dude. That Tamagami 1 fight, that Tamagami 1 is the definition of a toxic boss. That dude was doing too much, and I'm just like, you can actually stop.
Exactly. Like you couldn't dodge. He did AoEs. He did slot 0 supers. He stunned. Like what else did he need? You know, he's locking us down.
He also sealed one of your units 100% of the time, so you're just like,
oh yeah, even
yeah,
even worse, bro. Like what the fuck?
Dude, the dude didn't even have a lot of HP, but it didn't matter. It felt like he had so much because one of your units was gonna get stunned. One of your units was gonna get sealed. It's just like one unit was doing a super attack. You gotta be kidding me. Fuck off with that.
Delta Ryan said the worst boss was Prime Battle Goku.
During the grind, dude, I remember that grind. That was oof. When it first came out, oh my god, that was terrible. Dude, Dokkan events were red zone for us. I remember struggle busting in Dokkan events. Oh my god.
Well, okay, do you think that they'll ever make like a new difficulty for Dokkan events?
I don't think so. I think what they did with Dokkan events, making it just like, why are we gatekeeping a unit? It's weird.
If this GDC is gonna be as good as people say it is, they're definitely gonna up the fucking levels on Dokkan bosses. I'm sorry. So. If they drop a Namek Saga, which my personal opinion, I think they're gonna drop Cell Saga. I think they're gonna drop Cell Saga. I hope they do. I want it. I want a new Gohan. I want a brand new Gohan, please. Super Saiyan 2, Gohan, please. I need another one.
I will say.
I don't think they're gonna do that.
I will say, difficulty is going up. I mean, they said it was going to be a super powered celebration, so power creep is coming. And I will say, anybody who summoned on Scam Rinzu and Scamzy, bro, like that was probably the worst decision you ever made. I only
summoned once on that banner. I only summoned once.
What'd you get out of it?
On that banner.
I got Pansy first summon.
Is it going to be worth it, Jerry?
What do you mean?
Do you think Pansy is going to?
Pansy.
Do you think she's going to survive the onslaught of 2026 GDC?
Bro, who the fuck said I was going to use that bitch?
What was the point of summoning if you're not going to use her? What was the point?
Bro, just trophies, man. Collecting.
Yo, Jerry, you about to get implied, bro. I'm not trying to hear that.
Whenever I need a higher power level, I'll awaken her. But until then, she's staying in this box, untouched. Yo, Pyramida, what's goody? What's goody, gang? She deserves to sit there like the child she is, and she gets to watch. She gets to watch. Fuck the action. She can watch.
You should have saved your stones at that point, bro. You should have saved them. She's gonna be unfeatured on like the next banner anyway. So what was the point?
Fuck, bro, they baited me. And plus, I was hoping for Mommy Renzu, to be honest.
Bro, they didn't bait you. You willingly summoned on that banner. You can't say they baited you.
I wanted Mommy Renzu. You cannot blame me for wanting a Renzu. Come on.
Yeah, I kind of went. I went 300 deep in that banner.
Yeah, bro, I'd play Dokkan with one hand if I got a Renzu.
And technically, you can do that.
Nation play.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people do that. It's not that hard.
We as the Dokkan community, we will play with one hand while using a Renzu.
Stop saying we, bro. No, nobody else is agreeing to that. That's only you.
No, we, me, you.
No,
me,
bro.
you.
Nobody speaks French in this chat. All right, that's you. All right.
Oh, everybody speaks French. We.
Nah, you're on your own on that one, Jerry. You're on your own, gang.
Yo, Illis, don't lie to me like that.
Oh, I'm not lying. I'm dead serious. I'm so serious.
Liar.
That is only you.
Alright.
Alright, guys.
What's your favorite Dokkan unit?
My favorite?
Yeah, what's your favorite?
Ooh, this ought to be good. I gotta think about mine too.
My favorite, like of all time or just this year?
Yep, all time.
I gotta say, it's gotta be like 2021 Tanabata, Tech, Angel, Goku, and Vegeta that fuses into fuses into Gogeta. My bad.
Okay, now guess what, Illis? Guess what, Illis?
What?
Fuck that unit. That unit shit. Fuck it. Terrible unit. Terrible concept. Terrible everything.
Let's see. Ooh,
Are you trying to be funny or are you being serious?
Fuck it.
He's 100%. He's rage baiting you 100%.
Jerry, deadass, bro,
I
you're about to get Hakkai'd out of the stream if you don't apologize. I'm seriously gonna Hakkai you out of the stream, dude. We're having a real conversation, all right? We're not here for the rage bait.
Come on, man. All right, fine. Whatever.
Either that or you get muted, bro. It's your choice. Apologize.
All right. Sorry.
All right, this is what I thought. Go ahead, Big Ed. What's your favorite choice?
Oh, I think like overall aesthetically and like kit wise, I think I still gotta go with the 7-year gods. Aesthetically, they're amazing. Kit wise, they're amazing. They're such a good unit. They're a pretty unit. Good unit to have in your box, honestly. Yeah, the tech gods that transform into the blues.
Gods, I mean, they throw a lot though. Like they throw.
Not really. The tech gods, I feel like they're one of the more consistent units in the game.
Yeah, honestly, they're still
like
pretty
sometimes good. Like they get caught bad in some events.
Like what? Festivals?
Yes, that's number one. That is number one right there.
How did I know? I knew you were gonna say that. I knew.
Yeah, I was like, the only one I'm like festival.
Yeah, that's the only event they can realistically get caught pretty bad.
I mean, I'd beat all of their festival missions. Honestly, they kind of clutched up for me. I think they were dropping like 30 mil supers by the end of it. I was just like, holy
30.
God, guys.
Well, dude, they're probably like one of the best like orb changers for that fight. Especially because like late game, you could get shafted the orbs pretty bad.
Did you float them off the entire time?
Oh no, not 30. I meant 300. Jeez.
Okay, I was about to say 30.
3,300. You know. Hey, back in my day, 30 was like unheard of. But anyway, no, dude, their double orb changing. So good. Like, this is why I prefer them over Gogeta sometimes. I'm like, Gogeta, like, what are you doing?
What
you literally just
wow.
Their counterpart, the fours.
Oh. Well, the
it's
fours the fours are more reliable in their active skill though. They can counter Gogeta supers and like they can one turn. Like you can only one turn with the fours. You can't one turn with the tech gods. It's just unheard of.
Yeah, you can.
Really. Them alone.
Yeah.
Them alone.
No, Gogeta has to hit the counter. If he doesn't hit the counter, he dies. So
exactly. Exactly. But if Gogeta hits that counter, he's one turning.
Yeah, but yeah, I prefer the gods over the G4 sometimes. It's just G4 being locked to I think he only has 2 turns of orb changing. I'm just like, useful, but in the late game of like Festival, especially when Festival first came out, I'm like, bro, what are these orbs?
It's better to let the orbs be shit than try to change them and have a better chance of you crashing because the orb change were shit. I don't know. I just let RNG go. Like it's RNG. Like you get the orbs, you don't get the orbs. There's nothing you can do about it. Better to do it that way than relying on orb changing.
Yeah, but orb changing is like so strong. But like a lot of units have to get orbs. Like there's some units that are like, I need this number of orbs.
Yeah, I know. Like for instance, I'm gonna bring this up because I know Ellis was having a hard time with this in a couple of streams. Ant Gammas, Ant LR Gammas.
What about
You were having a hard time getting orbs with them. Getting those 3 Ant orbs was just so bad for you.
Well, I mean, it's like that team okay, the tech droids are like the only realistic orb changers for that, and they change the fizz they change the int orbs to the fucking tech orbs. So it's like, what's the you can't run them together. So it's like it just kind of clashes with the design.
Just have them on separate rotation. No.
Hold on, give me 1 second.
If he gets up from his PC, I'm taking over the stream.
Shut up, Jerry. All right, hold on.
Oh wait, yeah, we're letting Brax up. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm about him up here.
Feel me?
Yo, what's good, Brad?
What's up? How we doing?
Yo, what's good,
Yeah, we're doing
Brax?
good. We're doing good.
I don't know where we left off at. I know you fine young gentlemen have been going off.
We're more of a good discussion, honestly. It's been quite engaging and entertaining.
Yeah, I mean, besides Jerry trying to rage bait me every step of the way.
Listen, bro, your units are shit.
Well, I mean, Jerry's a LARPer. So
I do not LARP.
no, Jerry just LARPs playing Dokkan.
I have
Jerry, if you
accumulated
look at his
300
stone tab
stones
right
today.
now, you would be embarrassed. for him for even
701.
talking about
701.
Your
I have
stone tab,
701
not your
stones.
number of stones. Nobody cares
Oh.
about your number of stones.
Oh, fuck you too,
Oh
bitch.
man, I wish I was still a new player and get all those free stones, but
Yeah,
sadly-
he's sitting on a mountain. Just a straight
Sitting
up
on a mountain, but this is taking me over 40 hours just to get this 700.
Yeah, because
It take-
bro, there's no excuse for it. Actually, can you explain why it took that long?
Because I don't fucking know. The fucking
Because you
ECA
LARP
take.
Dokkan.
I don't LARP. I played this game.
I mean,
I
bro,
played this game.
40 hours for 700 stones when you have literally everything left to do in front of you
Screen
is
time. Okay.
atrocious.
My
yeah, that
screen
is kind
time
of crazy,
today was
Jerry.
my screen time today was 3 hours and 31 minutes. Yesterday was 2 hours and 10 minutes. The day before that, 3 hours and 50 minutes. The day before that, 4 hours and 34 minutes.
So what the fuck
the
are you
day before
doing?
that, 19 minutes.
So what are you doing?
I got busy, oh bro.
You got
I got
busy.
busy.
So 4 hours of which you played like one. So really not
What do you mean
40
one?
hours, like more like 15 hours because you just leave the app open and your phone on.
No, I don't leave it open. I don't
So
leave
then
it
what
open.
have you been doing?
Like on the 5th, I spent 7 hours. I was grinding stones. Like all this month,
Okay,
I've
so you
just
got
been
the
grinding
700
stones.
stones on the 5th.
No,
So why can't you tell me what you've been doing to get these stones?
easy A's the entire time. I'm too lazy to do these fuck ass missions, so I just fuck it. Easy A's.
You have all your
Just
quests
simple.
done?
On what?
All your like regular story mode, the quests.
Quest
Shit.
mode?
No, I'm not. I'm not doing that. That takes the slowest, and I need
What?
these stones.
That's where you're gonna get the most stones, Jerry.
I mean, bro, the LARP writes itself. The LARP absolutely writes itself. What else do you have to
I
say?
wish.
No,
I
no,
wish.
But Jerry,
I could
did
do
you know
quest
if you
mode again.
run a super quest mission, you get 3 stones for that because it automatically counts as you
I
doing
know.
the other 2 difficulties?
I know, but listen here, Brax.
No,
if I get
apparently you don't know because you think an easy is faster. Now let's do the fucking math, okay? It takes you 3 to 4 hours to run 30 stages of an easy A
For
right?
30 stones.
for 30 stones. It takes you less than a minute to get 3 stones running 1 quest stage.
really,
less than a minute.
You think so?
I
Dokkan
know
quest
so.
board. Okay,
I
but listen
know
here,
so.
Brax. Listen here, Brax.
That-
I'm
In
listening. Go off.
In some of those missions, like you can get caught up and have to fight another stupid ass shit. So you get caught up in there for like an extra minute.
Oh
making that
no,
out
it'll
to
take
be-
2 minutes? You spend
No, 4.
hours getting 30 stages done in an easy A.
Shut
Dude, I'll take the
up.
Oh
quest
no,
mode
an
any day,
extra
yeah.
minute? If let's do the fucking math, Jerry. If it takes 1 minute to get 3 stones and do a stage, and you multiply that by 30, what's 1 times 30?
1 times 30 is 30.
What's
What's
2
that?
times 30, Jerry?
60.
So in the worst case scenario where you get caught up in 30 fucking stages, your luck would be tremendous. It's actually impossible. Let's say in the worst case scenario, that's only an hour for 30 stones? Or for right? That's only an hour for 30 stones, 60 minutes. Versus 3 hours for 30 stones in an easy A?
No. I get 3 easy A's done in 3 hours. Not
You
including
get 3 easy A's done in 3 hours.
Yeah, bro.
So your worst case scenario running quest is the same pace.
Yeah,
Correct?
dude, you can get those quest mode stages done in like half the time, even less than that.
The worst impossible case scenario I just gave you equals out to the amount of time that you spend getting 90 stones.
Respectfully, also in the earlier stages, like, yeah, you gotta travel more, but in the later stages, dude, it's just like a straight shot. It's literally 30 seconds. Maybe if that.
I mean, the obvious thing that anyone would tell you is finish quest first. How about your panel missions, Jerry? Why don't
all
you
of those
share
are
your,
done.
share
All
your
the stones are on that are done.
on your panel missions?
Yeah, all the stones on those are
So
done.
that means
I
you
haven't-
fully rainbowed the free-to-play Sand Saga team?
I don't think so, because I haven't
So
done
they're not
shit.
all done, you fucking liar. You're a LARPer. Why don't you go ahead and share your screen, Jerry? Show us. Why don't you show chat?
All right, after I finish this, and
It's
I'll hop
amazing
on
that
my
you
phone.
open your mouth to me at all. Like I'm not gonna sit here and do this to you. It's crazy. This is what I bro, how many people try and step to me and tell me anything that I gotta call them out for?
Oh, you want to know what you got to call him out for? You know, Jerry spent
What?
13 hours by himself in a VC and didn't say anything to anybody.
He's probably sleeping.
Said he was watching Attack on Titan, bro. You didn't say anything to anybody.
Time.
He was
For the
just
fifth time.
waiting for someone to join and to notice him then.
Said he was hoping
What can you
somebody
do?
would notice him.
Senpai, please. Come spend time with me.
Yo, Jerry,
Oh, I
I don't know.
watched
You
Attack on Titan.
you picked the wrong day to come up, brother.
That snitch.
Jerry was sitting here talking about I heard you vaguely talk about easy A's, right? You mentioned that you dislike Jerry dislikes AGL Trunks. Who did you say you disliked, Ed?
I dislike the physical Super Vegito EZA.
Over AGL Rose?
No, he's talking
The-
about Super Vegito.
Oh,
Yeah, the Super Vegito, not
that's
the
so
Blue Vegito.
Bro, that's how old is that?
That's
3 years.
year 8.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was 8th
yeah.
anniversary.
Oh, we're talking just like the worst of all time.
Oh, wait, hold on. I can't believe I almost forgot about this man. Glizzy Globler STR Jiren, that man. I almost forgot about him. That's how bad he is. Okay, yeah. Never mind. He's actually kind of bad.
The worst EZA of all time?
It's pretty subjective, but I would say that's a contender.
What
That's a
else?
contender.
Who else would you put in contention?
Now that I'm actually using my brain, the Goku Black, they're transforming into Rose, in Goku Black.
Yeah, he's terrible, bro. So bad. He's got to be
Yeah.
one of the worst.
Well, who's
pretty up
the
there.
worst out of the two, though?
Goku Black
Yeah,
is mediocre runnable. Jiren wasn't runnable. You could get away with Goku Black. Sure, you'll
Alright.
probably 100%. They'll both get you killed. 100%. There's no question about that. But Goku Black could at least, hopefully, build up to enough defense where he can take a normal. I'm like, okay, well, at least not die into that.
he's like
Jiren was
really,
just-
really bad.
Yeah, I mean, like, when they easy-aid, I would during in their respective metas when they respectively easy-aid, I would take the Ink Goku
mean,
Black over the STR.
There are others too, bro. 5 Super Saiyan 3 Broly was a terrible EZA.
Brad, I am not streaming my panel missions. Fuck you.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
That's what I thought. You should have just said no. I don't have them all done. See how easy that would have been? I would have just told you. They would have said okay. That would have been the end of it. I just look like an asshole on stream.
Why would you do that to Brax, Jerry? What the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
I mean, he's doing it to himself. I enjoy this. This is what
I
I do.
haven't done anything. This is all Brax is doing.
I'm just out here playing, bro. This is the same thing for me. 5 Super Saiyan 3 Broly. Awful easy. Half of you guys probably don't
my
even remember he
God.
even fucking exists. That's how bad.
Yeah,
he is.
because I block him out, man.
What about AGL Kid Boo? What about AGL Kid Boo? You probably forgot about that one too, right? Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Fucking terrible.
Got
Angel Golden Frieza.
Well,
yeah, that was pretty
actually,
bad.
he wasn't bad, but he was kind of bad.
Yeah,
but
no, he was
wasn't
bad. He was bad.
Bad, dog. Bad. Phi transforming Vegeta.
Yeah, he was pretty bad. He was bad.
It was pretty bad.
I listen. There's a lot of really bad Easy A's. Some of them are so bad you don't even remember they Easy A'd. At least like some of them are memorable. Like STR when you remembered he at least Easy A'd.
Oh yeah, I remember him because I remember trying to use him. It didn't end well.
Yeah, but it's the same for all these guys. You never tried to use Easy A Super Saiyan 3 Broly. No one did.
No
one in the right mind. You know what I mean?
Who left that god awful ability in his kid?
It's just, I mean, there's been so many bad ones. All right, let's go a step further. We know what Jerry's is. What's your worst Easy A this year?
This year. Ooh.
This year.
I unfortunately have to go with my girl 21s. They did her dirty. A little bit dirty.
Alpha?
Fizz is actually pretty good. The AGL one, I was expecting a wee bit more.
I have the opposite opinion. I think AGL is pretty good and Fizz is awful.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I can't run Phi 20. I have them both rainbow, by the way. I can't run Phi 21 anywhere without that bitch dying.
I like them both. I mean, probably had a different experience, but I think they're both pretty good.
The only problem I have with the AGL one is after transforming, she don't dodge.
Yeah, that is probably my only like niche pick, but like, I'm not saying they're bad. No, they're pretty alright.
I mean, comparatively speaking, for the rest of the year, when you think back on all the Easy A's,
yeah,
what you think the 21s are the worst?
I think I know which one you're probably thinking. I don't think I put them below the Roth Blue Easy A's because I actually kind of like that Easy A.
That was this year?
Yeah,
that was last year.
Yeah, they Easy A during anniversary.
Yeah. I mean, I really don't like them. But I mean, I at least found them like semi-usable here and there.
Yeah, they're definitely still usable. They actually like kind of surprising on some of their tanking ability. Like it's kind of, I think their annoyance is the Goku side where it's tied so much to his intro. I'm like, bro, come on. What if I wanted to still use the Goku side? But they tied so many abilities to his intro. They're like, nah, man. After turn 3, you're transforming. But I'm like, I don't want to yet. That's basically like my biggest pet peeve. The Vegeta is actually.
I agree. Well, I think the Vegeta has like a limited amount of usefulness, like a couple turns before you. I mean,
that's another thing.
But
like, the Vegeta is pretty tanky, but like again, like the 3-turn limit, I'm like, bro, what? You're already limiting me on like using the Goku. Now you're also the Vegeta. It's a little bit annoying, but I feel like their team setup is a little bit better than in a 21's case. Best case scenario, I do like running the Roth Blues over 21.
Sure.
But again, they're still solid Easy A's.
I would. My list.
End of the day, they're runnable.
Sure. I think my list would go Turles, ROF, Phi 21, and then Mamba as the worst.
The ROF boys cannot be that bad.
They're annoying because of their restrictions. They're basically good for, at best, 7 turns if you get them slot 3. That's like their biggest issue.
Which is really, I mean, my biggest issue is that they just fucking throw.
Yeah, okay.
You know what? You know, like Goku fucking throws, and then Vegeta comes in and he fucking throws. It's my experience. This is my experience using them. But Mamba,
That's what makes the
Mamba
character fun.
is awful. Mamba's not only awful because of her kit. Like, her whole kit, she has like 55% damage reduction, no guard. Right? She also fits on no fucking teams. Her links suck. She's not like dodging like Cowboy 18 is. You know?
That's a pretty solid. I like that easy a lot.
Yeah, the 18 EZA is good. But the Mamba EZA is like
Yeah.
fucking bad.
She's
dude.
very niche, honestly.
She's really like a nothing burger.
She's on 4 categories. And you're not running any of those teams. I mean, if you're running an Arinsu team, like Battle of Wits, but like you're not running Earthlies, you're not Earthlings or Peppy Gals, you're not running Mission Execution. None of these have leads, you know? So like then it's Battle of Wits. And then you could think of a whole team better than Mamba to run in Battle of Wits.
Yeah. Fortunately, like I do have the Arinsu team, so she's actually okay on the team, but yeah, like her having
I'm just not
no
picking
dodge
her.
is a
Yeah.
little bit I don't really pick her. I honestly pick her over no correction. I use the STR-17 over the Mamba sometimes.
Yeah. Which one? The Super one?
Yeah, the Super
No.
17, the Ranger 17.
Yeah, the Ranger 17. Well, the Ranger 17 and the STR GT 17 are both good, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, when they
They both support and dodge. What else do you need?
yeah,
Right?
they're pretty good.
I mean,
I was thinking of the Dokkan Fest one. I'm not gonna lie. Until you said the GT support, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, never mind. There's so many.
The
On a run, there's
STR
so
GT
many
one.
STRs. There's so many STR-17s. I'm like, oh, you're
It's
talking
very
about
strange.
that one. My bad. I'm like, what? I'm like, I guess they were good. I'm like, oh, never mind.
The Super Saiyan Trio EZA seems pretty good.
I like their
I-
mini support. Bit niche, but
I ran them in Eclipse. I changed the hypo to mine in my regular Dokkan account, and then I added equips, and they seemed all right. I mean, they dodge and they tank, so even if they're missing a dodge, they at least tank. They're not going to be niche for very long.
yeah, like honestly, like this theoretical huge power creep that a lot of people are theorizing for this 2026 GDC, I don't see it being as egregious as the 2025 one.
No, it's
Like,
not going to be. No.
It's gonna happen. Like the power creep is gonna be there, but I'm looking at all these easy A's and I'm like, there's no way, especially this count. I'm gonna basically classify this in trio as a countdown easy 8 because essentially it is.
Yeah.
There's no way they just easy 8 this dude. You read his kid, I'm like, they're really gonna make him that useless in like a week. I don't believe that.
No. Well, no, he's going to be on whatever the new Namek Goku's team is.
Yeah, like
So
Wait,
no.
is it confirmed that it's Namek?
it's a pretty high probability at this point. It's probably Namek.
Let's put it this way: if it's not Namek, I think it'll probably be the biggest dupe that Dokkan's ever pulled in like 12 years.
Yeah, next to the leastless Gohan, that's gonna be a pretty big dupe.
Yeah.
Hey, Brax. A viewer named Delta Ryan wants to know: are you a Tech Beast Gohan hater?
I have him listed at number 20 in my top 20, both TURs and LRs. He's not in my top 10 LRs. I don't hate him.
I honestly would put them in the same category.
That's fair.
I don't hate him. I think Cell Max is better.
The Cell Max that I got shafted
I
on.
think 3Q is better than both of them.
I didn't summon for Cell Max. I fucking hate Cell Max.
I got him on the
Cell
free
Max
tickets. I was like, oh snap.
Cell Max is pretty good.
He's a good movie boss lead.
I think he inches out Gohan. Like in my top 20 all units, he's number 19. Like he inches out Gohan.
I'm upset that I did not have the stones for the Gohan. I am very upset about that.
They're just all gonna fucking come back, dude. Doesn't even matter.
Yeah,
Really?
he's still
Actually?
good, but my
Hey,
main issue with the Beast Gohan.
Oh no,
God,
go ahead.
No, it's just when you think this Beast Gohan, when he first got announced, I was like, oh yeah, I was excited. I'm not gonna lie. And I was like, when I read his kit, I'm like, this dude ain't a slot one, and he's leading this team, and I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. And
You know
like,
what they
with some of
did?
yeah,
That was wrong. Sorry to cut you off. I don't mean to be
No,
rude.
no problem.
I promise. He's only got like 600 attack and defense, bro. What the fuck is up with that? Why does he only have 600 attack and defense? No,
it was
seriously.
a very bare bones kit. I was like, I honestly thought I was reading a 2024 kit. I'm like, bro, this is a pretty small.
It's got like
kit. I'm
8 lines of text.
Yeah. And
They
I'm
were
like,
making
okay,
jokes
so-
like the second part of the celebration was going to be the second half of his kit
that was a
instead
pretty
of
good one.
vanilla.
But yeah, like, so currently, I'm currently running this movie setup where I'm actually using the BoJack movie Gohan EZA on his
Yeah.
team. That's actually a really fun EZA to run on his team.
Sure.
The problem is that I have to build this team with 2 slot ones, so Burku and the AGL Ultron. By the way, like his stonk value went up tremendously.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I get these, sometimes I jump in a run and I get these rotations and it's just double tech beast Gohan and physical ultimate Gohan. I'm just like, you gotta be kidding me. So I'm like, I either gotta gamble, the first hit is not a super and he takes some damage. I'm like, all right, I'm good. Or I just instantly get eviscerated by a super. I'm just like, oh my god, really,
Refresh the
man?
run.
Yeah. Like, I'm just like, nah, I'll play it out. And sometimes I just get eviscerated. I'm just like, I could have saved 30 seconds and just reset.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Brax, what do
I
you
get-
think of the new updates that they added for searches?
For what?
Leader searches. They
Good quality of
updated it
life.
again. They updated again.
Yeah, I mean, I saw it. I mean, I think it's great for players who aren't me.
I mean, it
Yeah.
helps me a lot. It helps
Right.
me.
That's what I mean.
Good.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's great for players who aren't me. For me, it makes no difference. You know?
Yeah, I kind of
Like,
just,
I know.
I kind of already memorized some of these characters. I'm like, oh yeah, I know you're on. Your
I know
leader
who
skill.
leads what. I don't need the game to tell me. Kind of like the leader search like functionality when it came out a few months ago. Right.
Yeah, that features for scrubs like Jerry.
It's not.
Cute.
It's just not. It's just. I mean, it's great for a lot of the probably most of the player base who are just like casual.
Yeah.
But that shit is completely irrelevant for me. So.
All right. Listen, guys, I don't want to cut the conversation short, but my Wingstop order is actually almost done, so I gotta end it. I'm not
See
gonna
you,
lie, I'm
boys.
fucking
Right.
hungry.
No problem.
All right,
Good talking
Brad.
to you.
We'll catch you,
Take
gang.
it easy.
No problem.
Everyone,
See ya.
thank you. Thank you
See
for
you,
having
see
me
ya.
here.
Say
Good
what?
talking
It
to
was
you,
a
Ed.
fun time. Yeah, it was
I
fun.
mean,
Thank you. I don't think.
no, go ahead.
No, thank you. I don't think I convinced you to. Hopefully, I convinced you to hate Take UI just 1% less. That's my goal. Maybe I achieved that. Maybe I didn't. But maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. It did not put out the burning fuel that I have against the burning fire I have against Tech UI Goku. It's kind of embedded into the depths of my soul at this point.
Hell yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
There's nothing that they could do that will make me like Tech UI Goku at this point. So it was a fun conversation, though.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, it was engaging.
All right, boys.
Take care,
I
stream.
will bid you farewell.
See ya.
Adios,
Yeah.
amigos.
Adios. Bye bye.
All right, everybody.
Okay.
Well, that was pretty much the stream for today. Shout out to Big Ed for coming through. And yeah, I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. All right. Anybody else who wants to come up and debate, I'll be here. Just shoot me a DM. We'll get it set up. I know Bongo, you wanted to get in on this, unfortunately, but I'm hungry, dog. But if you want to get on the next one, Bongo, just let me know, bro, and I got you. All right, just let me know on the next one. Yeah, without further ado, adios, amigos. I will see you. I'll be back later on tonight for the I'll be back later on for the what's it called? The Int Trio Easy A. So I'll be back for that later on tonight.